Hey, how's it going, everyone? Let's start off with the dollar. Here's a daily chart. It got rejected on Friday. Close, breaking previous lows, closing at its lows. And so far for the week, we're opening up this candle. And for a weekly close on the dollar, I'm still waiting for the 92 mark, previous lows, measured move, across 34. I'm looking for a spike low next week, maybe the next 2 weeks. Maybe even a higher low. I don't know. Watch for previous lows at 92. Could take another measured move down. And then around 86, that would be horrible, wouldn't it? It's a weekly chart. Could take all year. Looks like we got a spinning top there. Looking for a head and shoulders top. May get started here. Look for a little sideways action for this week. Coming back into support. Make sure support holds. Breaking previous highs. Could take it into the next range. So we got to hold support. Head and shoulders top. Let's see if we can get it. VIX. So if it's at a low, don't know what to say about that. It's in the dumps. Dow Jones closing on its highs on Friday. Just keeps going. Looking for a head and shoulders top. Closing on its highs on its weekly. Watch for the closing on its highs on Friday. Monday opens and it scales back in. Could get a double top work in a weekly chart. Looks pretty healthy though. Watch for the turnaround. It's got to come back into support sometime. NASDAQ as well, looking for that head and shoulders top. Or no, not a head and shoulders top. Where was it? Oh yeah, it was the that's the bearish piercing pattern closing below its highs, previous highs. So watch it. It could come back into the range. Closing below the 8 on a daily. That's what I was talking. Bearish piercing pattern closing below the 8. Momentum's dying. It's a head fake. But on the weekly, still closing above the 8. Could come all the way back in. Gather its legs and try again. Pattern's forming. Let's see where the pattern takes us. We get another opposing point, maybe a flat top break. Maybe another week on a high, creating a head and shoulders top. Crude. Busted over the 50 mark last time, didn't get to 60. Lost its momentum through time. Trying again. Closing on its highs on Friday. Looks good. Breaking across the 34. Look for any kind of bullish retracement back into the 34. Long-term chart says it's a reverse head and shoulders. So let's get a 50 break this time. We're supposed to be at 70. But if this breaks a bottom, I mean, the measured move on a head and or reverse head and shoulder, I mean, isn't it time and a half? Oh, that would be amazing. That's a reverse head and shoulders on the weekly chart there. And it looks like it busted out of that right shoulder. Shoulders back and looks like it's slingshotting back across. See what happens. Got to break the previous highs to make it all work. Closing on its highs. Good job, crude. Fill up your tanks. Looks bullish. Gold, gold, gold. I lost its steam on Friday. What happened on Friday? I thought it lost steam. Oh no, Friday ended up very good. What was it that lost its? I got it done on the daily on gold though. Oh, it was silver. Did a little head fake across the 34, came into support real quick and bounced. Take out that reversal bar right over the 34, flat top break, 1682.50. That's an inverted hammer over the support. Break that top. Could get a nice run out of silver this week. It's daily. Weekly. Reverse head and shoulders bottom. Look for a little pop across the 34, coming back into support as the 8 comes across. Still got a long ways to go. We got lots of resistance, 1334. And then it's a V bottom. Left shoulder, look for a little pop. There. Could see some volatility on that right shoulder on silver. There. That's a weekly chart though. Take the rest of the year before that happens. Pattern on gold. Got a long way to go. Looks good though. 1260 was the mark. We got support on the close last week. We got support on the 34, 8 and the 13 needs a pattern break. It's a reverse head and shoulders over the 34. Over the 34, we got the right shoulder forming here. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and just break outside that pattern. Could be a while. On to monthly closes. We got just a little bit more time here. I just want to, got one more day. We got tonight, tomorrow, and beginning of tomorrow night. Lots of trading to go, but looks good. Monthly close. All we need to do is take out that double top at 13. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. 4 came in, bounced again, came in. Look for previous high breaks on the way up. This month could be a doozy for gold. Gold looks good. Like I said, we got a couple more. We got some time left, but this hammer, it could ultimately come all the way down and still close a great hammer. I don't think it is. I think we're getting a previous high break. I do show a lower high, but it is closing above so far the 34 for support. And that 8's got to come up. We got to. I'm thinking the price is going to come down, meet that 8 one more time. Maybe a little bit sideways action. Let's see what's happening on the. Computer's really slow. 1660s our support line, previous highs. Got to hold support. I'm showing a double top, lower high. Got to hold support. Come on, silver. Got plenty of room to come back in. So I'm thinking silver for the next, until the monthly close actually happens, I'm thinking silver's going to come back in just a tiny bit. But look how awesome that long leg is on that hammer. I got a tiny wick. Hopefully we turn that around. Huge leg. And again, right shoulder action, I think. Reverse head and shoulders, left head. Shotted it back. All we're looking for is previous high breaks. Let her rip. Let her rip. Yeah. I think it's going to come back in before it goes back up. Gather its legs. Try again. On a copper. Damn, copper's taking off. Woo. Here comes 3 o'clock. See if we can get that 3 o'clock. Boom. Closing on its highs. Oh no, this is this week. This is this week's open. Sorry. It did not close on its highs, but the previous high break is coming. If I had a futures contract right now, actually I missed right now, but close previous high breaks. Watch that previous high break. Copper's breaking out on the 60-minute chart. Boom, boom. Looks like it wants to go higher. That's awesome. You can see the move across the 34 on the monthly chart. Breaking into previous lows. Let's see where it stops. I'm showing previous lows on the next step at 318, so it looks like about 3 o'clock high. Maybe a spike high at 318. Let her turn around, come into a bullish retracement back into support on the monthly chart. Could be short and sweet too. This thing looks like it wants to move. It's like 3 o'clock is going to be easy. At 275, just shot up. Nice. Copper's awesome. A little GDX. Let's see how the miners did. Looks like GDX came back into support. Tried again. Looks like it doubled back on Friday. A little consolidation. Looks like a high-level pennant. Can't see it. Can't see nothing. I'm showing lower highs here on the daily, higher lows. This thing's getting real tight in here. I think it's going to try for a little break there. Watch previous high breaks, easy peasy. Either buy it at support at the 34, bullish retracing into support, or buy the break, bam. It's getting tight. Nice consolidation over the 34. You can see all the pops across the 34 here. Here's a little consolidation here above the 34 pop. No consolidation, rejected, rejected. Over, it's getting close over that downward trend line. Boom. Let's see it happen. Nice reversal. GDXJs, that's primed and ready. Watch the flat top break on that one. You might not have a chance to catch this in the morning, it doesn't look like. Closing on its highs on Friday. Steps back into support. Right. Can definitely catch the previous high breaks. Flat top break right over that 34. 1, 2, bam. There it goes. JNUG as well. I was looking at JNUG on the intraday. Quite some power. Look at the cup and handle on there, right there on the 60-minute chart. Easy peasy. The cup and handle, you can see how tight and sweet that U is. It hit a previous high, came back into support, double bottom, hit previous highs, nice little short, sweet cup. Short and sweet. Didn't have to come all the way back in. It's got some momentum. JNUG looks like it's going to have some power over 20. It's got to get over 20. Nice. JNUG. Might have to buy a couple. Same as Nugget on the 60-minute. What's going on with it? Cup and handles. GDXJ cup and handle. GDX cup and handle. Nice. All together now. Cup and handle, cup and handle, cup and handle. Miners are going to take a run. Nice. Let's see how we're doing on monthly closes. Nugget. I don't think this is going to come in too well. $33. Look at the monthly chart, 34. It's at freaking $22,000. Oh my God. What's going on here? I can't get a good chart on monthly. I think my computer was faster right now. Oh, screwed it up. Oh, you're killing me. There she is. So it's going to pop right out of there. No, I can't get it on a monthly chart. That weekly is powerful. It's breaking out of a. Just make sure it breaks on the upside. Watch for any head fakes. Look at a whipsaw too. That was a clear indication of a turnaround. Broke down outside the pattern, came right back through it. 2-bar pattern. Woo. Whipsaw. We got a weekly whipsaw confirmed a couple weeks ago. Looks like we could be on the train to 52. Watch for a measured move across 52 to get us at the 140 range. That's crazy. JNUG's got a lot of work to do. Previous high breaks over 20 should get us 40 into the 34. JNUG's got a lot of work to do. All right, so gold silver ratio, where are we at? I'm looking for 83. No, came into support nicely though. Still at 75, 85. Ounces per gold. Tahoe not looking good. Still consolidating sideways over the 8 through time. Over the 13 through time. Watch previous breaks. Previous high breaks. It could just cover that gap. It's got a lot of work to do. I don't know why Tahoe's still on there. It's dead in the water right now. USLV came into resistance on a daily. Looks like a nice whipsaw. 2-bar pattern over the 8 now, closing on the weekly. Nice hammer close on USLV. monthly, if that holds, that can be a nice little hammer on USLV. Good chance for a long-term trade. Break previous highs on the hammer confirmed. Take a monthly ride. That looks pretty promising on the long-term chart. If that closes a hammer and it confirms on the upside. Nice volume on USLV too. Notice that. Echo mining looks like it's coming into support. It looks like it's got to break outside that consolidation over to 34. Watch for previous high breaks. Looks pretty healthy. Still trying. Bullish retracement on the weekly, showing a 2-bar pattern on the monthly. Pretty nicely done. It's got support on the 13 on the monthly. Came into support on the daily. Doesn't look nice, but it is above support. Coming back in into previous highs, maybe a little support down there. I don't know about cliffs right now. Could fall off a little bit, make a measured move over the 34 on the shorter terms. It's a double top on the 4-hour. Bearish encompassing candles. Bearish retrace into the 8, got rejected. Look for a previous low break. It could just take a leg down. Weekly, we'll see what happens. AG, nice 2-bar pattern a couple weeks ago. Over the 8, over the 13, came back into support on Friday, it looks like. It's going to try. Yeah, look at the cross. The 34 into support, back across. Watch the previous high breaks on AG. Could be a nice ride. Nice. See the nice little U forming here? Watch for previous high breaks. It could take a run for its previous high. 160 break could be nice if they drug this thing through the mud. NAK. URA. A little trouble there. Looks like it needs a little bit of more time to consolidate above the 34. Make sure you hold support. Looks like all the looks like a little right shoulder action on UEC. Support, maybe a little whipsaw across the 34. Watch, let it hold support on the previous highs coming into the 34. Maybe some kind of whipsaw across back over. Looks like a right shoulder action on UEC. Got rejected at resistance pretty good. URRE. Looks like it had to gather its legs. Before it came back in, let's see if we can break $1.50 and see if we can get back up to previous highs. It's got to hold support. Just previous highs, previous lows. Bitcoin. Worried about the hard fork coming. I think that's August 1st. I don't have a lot of money in here sitting around, so I'm not going to be worried too much about it. But I mean, the Bitcoin's trading is pretty healthy, so it's not a majority of the crowd is worried as well. So I guess they're looking for a smooth transition. Had a V bottom, had an opposing point, watch for previous high breaks. It's got to maybe just keep consolidating, coming back into support, coming back into support. Gather its legs. A couple nice bounces up to the 32, over the 13. It's a nice pattern forming. Wherever you want to put your line. Came through the 34 and whipped right back across, consolidating above the 34. It looks healthy. It looks very healthy. Like I said, I don't think anyone's worried about the hard fork. Ethereum. I've got a double bottom showing 2-bar pattern into resistance. Oh, yeah, dinner's ready. Ethereum's coming into a bottom. If it's going to take or not, I don't know. Across the 34, I mean, that's a pretty drastic drop. I need to change this back to the regular scale. Oh, my computer. My old computer was much better than this new computer that I bought. It's a hunk joke. All right, so the measured move, I mean, it's not in yet. The head and shoulders top on the daily for Ethereum broke down at the 34 practically, and it's just pretty much not taking the measured move yet. It doesn't have to. I mean, if this consolidates at the 38% level, I mean, it could, or 50%, holds 50% of the measured move, you could see a nice momentum, and it looks like we do have a 2-bar pattern. It's just got to get above the 813 back into the 34 for a touch. But that being said, I think that everyone is flocking to the new one that's supposed to take Ethereum down with a vengeance. And it's not even a workable thing yet. You can trade, I heard it was EOS. I would say EOS, but I guess it's EOS. I guess Jeff Burrick is all over this. You can trade it on Kraken. It's EOS. I'll never get used to it. Having a little trouble here over the 34, but it's got a reverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour over the 34. Let's see if it takes. Watch that right shoulder. But everyone's talking about this taking of Ethereum and Dash. So what we got on weekly closes for Dash. Oh, I forgot to do a weekly close on Bitcoin. So let's do that real quick. It's got to hold support. Just hold above that 8. Excuse me. Use that line there, I guess. Actually, the 8 is my trend line, so let's take that out. Hold the 8. I got 2-bar pattern on, and then a reversal 2-bar pattern came back over the 8, over the 8. Watch for previous high breaks. Hold the 8. It's forming a pattern on the weekly chart. Nicely done, nicely done. Back to Dash. As you can see, it's holding support on previous lows at 60 and broke down below the 8. So watch for previous low breaks coming back in for gathering its legs kind of scenario. Gather its legs, gather its legs, gather its legs. Down, gather its legs, gather its legs, gather its legs, try again. Litecoin, huge 2-bar pattern on the weekly. I don't know if this is done yet. It's coming back in. I had high hopes for it to bounce off the support, previous high breaks, but it looks like it's just letting go. Bitcoin, on the other hand, took off, so I think everything turned a corner on the cryptos. Let's see how Apple closed. Projection over the 34. Hard to tell on a weekly close. That is a spinning top. It has support. Just watch for previous low breaks. Continuing on. Watch for previous low breaks. Watch for previous high breaks into the next pattern. It could be devastating if it did that. I don't know if it will though. 152. Previous high breaks. It needs to break 156 in a timely fashion, or else it will fall over. The 8 has crossed over the 13 already, but I'm saying that this candle has bounced off of support and kind of did a spinning top, so it's a little indecision. But watch for previous high breaks. It could head fake everyone on the cross. Google. That's a 2-bar pattern on the outside. Dark cloud cover. I got a double top showing. Definitely coming down sometime. Could consolidate though and break that double top. It still has a chance if it does it this next week. It's got a nice little tight upward pattern or upward trend. And a double top previous high break. My computer sucks. Just stay up here for a while, I think. Back and forth, back and forth. Here's our trend line. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. A few more weeks maybe. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope the video came out because my computer is really slow. I don't even know. Looks okay, but I don't even know yet. It's really hard to tell if Google's like really live or just. I'm gonna go to the control room, I guess. Whatever. Could just never tell if it's working. Buy some more physical. Watch the binders. Looks good. Dollar. Watch that another step down. Gold and silver looks good. Copper looks awesome. Watch copper come into support. Maybe it hits 3 o'clock first, though. Watching. I'll see you guys. Let me know what's going on out there.